All right, what's up, guys? Nostalgic Row here, back with another Nostalgic First, and we're going to be checking out today Terminator 2 on the Game Gear, kind of wrapping up my little Game Gear theme that I've kind of had going on here. Yeah, so let's just dive right in. I have my screen quite set up the way I normally would. Oop, they don't want to be looking up my nose. All right. So, yeah, there you go. It came out 93 by Acclaim. Obviously, with the Terminator series as video games, turn that down a little. Uh, Definitely hit or miss on these. I'm assuming this is kind of more of a direct port. Um, all right, here we go. Setting up the story. But yeah, there's not a whole lot that needs to be said about this video game in terms of the movie itself. Obviously, great movie. Um, One of the best sequels of all time, arguably. And it's Arnold. Arnold is awesome. Yeah, if you know me, you know I'm a big fan of Arnold. I quote him all the time whenever I can. Um, all right, there we go. So let's just get started in this game here, and then we can get going. Oh, is it gonna? All right, so let's see here. All systems online. 3 remaining. All right, here we go. So, yep, looks like it's just kind of a port before. But yeah, Arnold, he underrated as an actor, I personally feel. And yeah, just he's got a lot of chops, but obviously, you know, when he tries to be serious, that's his downfall. There's a lot of guys here, but good thing they're not really attacking me. So that one guy's just standing there. It's interesting. See, he's just standing there. If I go face him, there we go. Now it's letting me hit him. Interesting. But yeah, no, I enjoy the guy whenever he's got a movie. I try to see it as soon as I can. But, you know, admittedly, I haven't seen all of his work, but I've seen most of it. Yeah, I just think he's awesome. Yeah, but probably his best, in my opinion, is Predator. Terminator's cool and all. Good character. Good series, you know, for a couple of movies anyway. Oh, did I do that? I don't know if I dodged that or not. I wonder if I can just skip all these guys. There we go. Nice if we don't have to fight them. Oh, no, you're going to make me fight them. No, they all are just going to be right there. Or just these two. But yeah, Predator, great horror film. Underrated in its own right to some regard. As like a horror action film, I mean, I know calling it a horror film might be a little iffy to some people, but I mean, just from start to end, it's just balls to the wall. Awesome film. And then from there, the Predator franchise it gets worse and worse. I haven't even bothered seeing the new one, just because of how poor I heard it was. Which is disappointing because when they had Black coming back for it, Shane Black, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I was super excited, and I was like, all right, the guy who's involved in the original, like, this should be good. And then, I mean, it kind of, like, I don't know the exact history, but it kind of sounds like the studio got a little too involved with it and ruined some good ideas. But at the same time, yeah, it just doesn't sound like it's really a movie worth my time. But I'll still probably see it, just to see it. Oh, there's a motorcycle guy. But yeah, so far this game is pretty boring. The hit detection seems iffy. Having my guy run that far over, not good. Alright. Already made it to the truck area. Or the trucker bar. Assuming that's the next one, because I don't have weapons. So it says acquire weapons, so that's what we will do. I mean, you know, these guys are coming at me with bars, but yet I can't. Or maybe that's supposed to be a tool stick. Um, actually, this scene right here in Terminator 2 is probably like the coolest scene in the whole movie. Of like walking into the bar, it kind of sets the stage of like, yeah, this one's gonna have a little bit of comedy to it. Um, but just a great scene. Like the guy comes in, bartender or not the bartender, but the guy like tries to bully him, which is just hilarious too because like yeah, like he comes in naked, but like fat biker guy is seriously gonna mess with a dude who's just completely ripped like that. Oh, speaking of messing with the okay, 2 hits and I'm dead. All right, let's see what we have here. Can I do something to him? Okay, can I jump up here? No. Wow. I can't reach him, and he can hit me immediately. There's something that you're telling me to come at him. Okay. This is going to end really quick here if that's all the further I can do. I don't know if there's like a special move. Yeah, there's nothing there. I don't have a weapon. Am I supposed to obtain a weapon to fight this guy? Okay, no. Just run through him. Yeah, you can't go toe-to-toe to... Okay, game over. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm debating if I even want to bother playing this anymore or not. I haven't actually played the previous games or like the game that this is probably emulating. I thought this game would last a lot longer, but I really don't feel like trying to go and fight that guy again. I mean, I guess here, let's try it some more. Let's see what happens. What's going on here? There we go. We'll try it one more time. I mean, that was pretty quick. Yeah, about 8 minutes into this and already died, and I just don't even feel like really playing it again. But let's try it. Maybe I can figure out. I kind of had something going on there, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, with the bar scene, with that big guy getting in there and trying to fight. I mean, like it was kind of like, really, but at the same time, like, yeah, there'd be an idiot that would be like, oh, this, because it was Arnold 6'2", something like that. Yeah, but yeah, a guy that's just clearly stacked. I don't care that he's naked. Like, he is stacked. You are not going to want to mess with that guy. Yeah, so this game, like, is that... No, that's just a jump. So you don't even have a jump kick. You just punch. Woohoo. Just try to figure out if there's like a certain move that I'm missing that could maybe help me beat that guy, but there's not. Like, you jump and you punch. So yeah, so I did actually have a Terminator game growing up. It was actually the T2 arcade game. Good shooter. One little flaw with it though that I discovered is, and this is where I had it with the, okay, I'm clearly not hitting him. And that's where I discovered that you really, in that game, as long as you went for headshots, you could breeze through that game. Like, it was ridiculous how easy that game got as soon as you figured out, like, okay, only do headshots. Which, I mean, duh, makes sense. But also wasn't really that hard to pull off. I mean, I never played it with a the 64 blaster or whatever that thing's called. Never owned one as a kid, Super Scope. So I just had the controller, and it really wasn't that hard to beat that game once I figured that out. And like, it was just one of those games where, oh, I got a half hour after school. Okay, I'll turn it on, and we'll have at it. Ooh. Okay, was there someone I didn't beat up? There we go. There's a whole row of guys. I had a buddy that on his Game Boy, he had the Terminator 2 Game Boy game, and that one I remember playing a little bit, and it was too cryptic. I remember it took a while to like figure out what to do. And it was like the second or third stage you'd get to, and then there was like this puzzle you had to solve that like he never figured it out, we never did, never cared enough to try to. And it's too bad because like that, like it kind of had a decent setup for it, but yeah, then it just got too cryptic and too hard. All right, so can I like? Is there some way to get these bars from these guys? Yeah, if I die immediately fighting this guy again, that's gonna be the end of this game. All right. Yeah, see, there we go. All right. Kind of a dumb boss. All right, so we'll keep checking out. So I should have guns now. You are lucky I found you. That's not what he said at all. You lucky I found you. Okay. Music's kind of boring here. All right. Find Sarah Connor. Oh, what just happened? Oh, what the heck? Okay, I have no idea. I must have went through the door and was immediately attacked. Didn't even know I could go through doors. All right, so I got a gun now. I wonder. I'm assuming unlimited ammo, or not. Okay, can't go that way. Okay. I don't see any sort of ammo thing. But yeah, going back to my love of Arnold. um, to kind of show how much I even like enjoy the guy. So you guys remember uh, from a Saturday Night Live, Hans and Franz, the bodybuilders. Yeah, um, those guys were awesome, and card. Okay, so I got a red card. Um, and you know that was part of like what fed into of like why I liked him is because of just uh, that skit, like the yeah, Hans and Franz were going to bump you up, like just always thought that skit was hilarious. So much so that I even named my cats, my first two cats that I had. They were brothers, and I named them Hans and Franz because I had threatened my wife that if we ever have twins or just kids in general, I'm naming them Hans and Franz. so, um, and so, yeah, needless to say, she got me two cats instead, and they were undoubtedly two of like the most awesome cats. Like now that we have like another cat in the house, along with the dog, like just realizing how awesome they were, especially Hans. Hans was my big Tubagoo cat. So, all right, so now I need to backtrack. I need to figure out what door did I not go through initially. Maybe. There we go. Okay, that's what the red card's for. Okay. Oh. So a little bit of a puzzle here. So you do have limited ammo. Okay. But you can't turn the gun off. Maybe I shouldn't be firing off two shots. Luckily, it is only one shot kills, so it's just out of habit of being like, fire away and kill everything in sight. to get a cheap shot at every single time. That's a little frustrating. Oh, there's my next card. Is that a toilet or something right there? I don't know what that is. Okay, so I'm getting into this game a little bit more. Still not going to give it rave reviews or anything yet, I think, but it's starting to grow on me a little bit. This is getting a little better. Okay, you can defeat him. That was obviously a T-1000, so it must be close. Nope, not yet. Well, there's a padded wall room. I must have just came from there. Yeah, I must need to go up higher. But is it worth checking out all these rooms? That's the question. Probably not. Okay, so I must have to go back. So maybe that's what you gotta do is on every floor you have to go find a key card, go back up to the elevator. And graphically this game looks okay. Let's just start down here. I'm sure it's not in here. A little tedious here. Oh, and you're gonna pop back up, huh? Aha. Got it right away this time. Screw you. Crazy psycho guy. I wonder if it doesn't just randomize too. It's gonna keep popping up. At least I'm finding these key cards a little bit easier. But hopefully I'm not like missing like, oh, there's Sarah. I had to go get her. Those little monkeys. Probably gonna die here. Stop wasting bullets for a minute. Unless I absolutely have to. Habit. You gotta shoot what's in front of you. They don't give you any life, I've noticed, or at least I haven't noticed life being given. It's kind of annoying. Especially when, like, as soon as you see a guy, you're already being shot. Well, there's, I guess it's a level up type life. There we go. Well, I got 2 lives. Maybe that's why I should be exploring more. Alright. Oh no, they're not popping back up. Yeah, see, you're going too far over. That's just not good. Been playing a lot of games on the Game Gear. Seems like, oh, Terminator. Seems like all the games on the Game Gear have that issue. Which is a little strange. Yeah, doesn't. Well, I guess that kind of worked. gone for good now. All right. Don't have to worry about the T1000. Get some more ammo. Yeah, this game is definitely kind of... Oh, you're back. Just gonna skip you. Go in the door. Yeah, 'cause if he doesn't... Yeah, if he's not chasing you through these doors... I'm not as concerned about him. There's Sarah. Alright. Whoa, we're already moving on to destroying Cyberdyne systems, huh? Okay. Okay, why give me a chain gun and not allow me to be able to use it like a chain gun? Barrels holding deposit. What does this mean? Okay. They don't explain. Alright. Barrels holding deposit. Alright. Obviously there's still something I need to do. It's been a while since I've watched the movie, so I'm trying to remember of like, oh, was there something that they did in the movie? There we go. Okay. Well, that was... Oh, that was life. Oh, I finally got a life. Jeez. The guys are coming from everywhere. Well, yeah, when you got me... I swear I just saw a bullet from the right. Yeah, there's bullets from the right. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I just... Clearly the guys are just constantly spawning. Alright, now let's see, because that was as far over... Nope, that's not as far over as I can go. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see now what the elevator says. Yeah, so now it says holding to positive. Okay. To the right. Okay, so that must be the... Oh, I'm out. Uh-oh. I'm out of ammo. Uh-oh. Alright, so now... We're gonna have me some fun tonight. Poor little Richard. Speaking of Predator. Little Richard dying. That made me sad. I mean... That's one of the many moments in that movie like I was talking about where it's just like, just everything hits on all the levels. Like, okay, so why can't I get that? Whatever this is, I can't get it? Do I need to set the barrel somewhere? Okay, I'm a little confused here. Run away, where you wanna get me, run. But yeah. Predator, just great movie, great jokes. Jesse Ventura, you can't forget his character, just awesome. Okay, so let's see here. So it says holding. So am I supposed to put these barrels somewhere? Let's go all the way up to the top floor. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. must be able to only carry 3 barrels, but then what am I supposed to do with them? Is it like, am I supposed to put them in this thing? Because they kind of look like that. Uh-huh. Deposit. Did I get rid of all the barrels? I must have. Okay. Back on to level 2. I'm going to go on to level 1. Okay. Let's go back over here. Skipping around. Oh, okay. There we go. At least they gave me a gun. Okay. Alright, so I guess you just kind of run around depositing barrels. Get in the door. Go. There's some guns. Just go ahead and deposit these two. I think. Oh, yeah, right there. Okay. Well, it says 5 barrels stored. Wasn't it 7 before? Maybe it's supposed to be 10. You're supposed to find 10. Okay. And then let's go to level 3. Come on. Okay. Yeah, alright, level 4. I have a feeling I'm missing some on level 2, but that's okay. We'll go up here. Oh, I missed it. It's kind of disappointing that so far the only T1000 run-in I had is at the... Like, they had one boss fight really so far. There we go. Cut a couple of those. We got some life. Got the life. I wonder... Holding 2 barrels. Let's go up here. Okay, 3 barrels left. Must be the way out. Let's check this out. Sure, there's still some on level 4. Music's definitely just kind of annoying. It's not like adding anything to it. And I just realized there's like no sound effects. Didn't even really notice that. I wonder... It makes me wonder now if I have something wrong with the game? Or if this is just a quirk to the game. I knew there was like something of like, there's no elements of like surprise, there's no like, yeah, this is getting you pumped up to play it. And that's what it is. It's because it's like, yeah, you don't hear anything. these guys are all okay. Yeah, and you can't like aim up to shoot those things, which is dumb. Okay, there must be more here. I can't remember what direction I went the first time. Not that it matters. I mean, there's a little sound effects, but that's what it is, though, is that the, there's no, like, satisfying, like, ugh, or anything like that. You just get a little pop, and that's it. No heads up of, like, hey, bullets are coming, anything like that. Alright. This way, nothing there. Alright. Let's keep going this way. Okay, so guess we'll go down one more floor. Oh, that's not what I meant. Elevator. Okay, let's see what we're forgetting on for number 2. There we go, there's one. Good timing for energy. Nothing back here. Oh, there's another tank. Alright. Okay. Well, let's head up top. Let's see if I've got enough yet. I don't think I do if I'm counting correctly. Holding deposit, yeah. I don't think I have enough, but at the same time, I've searched all the floors. Okay, so I'm missing one. It's got to be on the first floor then, right? Alright, let's see if I missed something down here. I thought I grabbed everything. Why won't you let me shoot those things? Alright, this is where I might be running into some... Yep, yeah, that's right, because that's when I first was like, oh, they're just all spawning. Hooray. Okay. Oh, la la la. So much fun trying to find something hidden in a boring game. Because I haven't died yet, that's why I'm like, I gotta keep looking. I can find it. Because something tells me that, like, if I'm already this far into the game, in 3 levels, like, the game's gotta be almost done. Okay, so, first floor cleared, second floor, I feel like that's what I just did, right? Ah, it's right there. I see it. I see it! I see it, Lord! Let me get it, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it! Ah, that's the one I left behind. Come on. Alright. At this point, there's no, like, cool motorcycle chases, anything like that. Alright, now let's see what happens. It's probably just gonna be like, you completed the game. Good job. Okay, 10 barrels recharged. Now position the charges. Well, where do I position them? Okay. Well, then let me go in the door. Okay. Interesting. Well, do I go somewhere else now? Or do I gotta go down below? I still got 30 seconds on the timer. Okay. Do I need to get out of here now? Eight seconds left on the timer. That wasn't explained at all. Okay. So it's interesting that it was like, hey, let me tell you what to do for the first set. Let's see. Yeah, okay, you can't, so it's got to be up on this floor. Oh, do I got to get two more? Oh, of course I got to get two more. That makes total sense. I dropped one there. Okay. Oh, hey, Andrew, seeing how can I afford the batteries? It's called emulation, my friend. That's how I can afford it. But yeah, that was definitely a downside to the Game Gear. Is all those massive batteries. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough time to do this because it took me too long to figure this out. Let's see here. Is this the right way to go? Okay, yep, yep. Yep, okay. Well, I think that's game over anyway. Oh man, alright. So, Terminator 2 on the Game Gear. Thoughts for playing it for the first time. Um, I would probably go back and play it again. But it's definitely not a good game at all. But just it's easy. So, um, pause it there. It's an easy enough game, or so I feel like, so that maybe there'd be something that pays off. But I just have a feeling that the end of the game is just going to be as bad as everything else. I mean, in this, or it's like it's not a bad game; it's just not a good game. So would I say play it? Not unless if you are a Terminator fan and you want to be able to play it, because that's the thing is that there's not really too many good Terminator experiences for any console. So yeah, so that's where it's like, so this one is at least playable, which is nice. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this game good? Is it crap? Am I missing anything by not being able to get to the end? Yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, we'll see you later.